Alright people, it's Brad back again with another video, and this is my review for yesterday's game. Manchester United won 2-0 away at Nottingham Forest. A comfortable victory. It could have been, probably should have been a lot more, to be fair, but the most important thing is that we got the win, which is, key for us at the moment. We're back into third place in the Premier League. Started off... I don't really know. I mean, I was pretty confident about beating Forest, to be fair. We've played them 3 times already. Won all the games that we've played. Haven't conceded to them this season. In any of the 4 games that we've played against them. We played them twice in the Carabao Cup, remember, in the semi-finals. But yesterday, we pretty much dominated and we just kept on missing really good chances. Anthony puts the ball in. It was a rebound after putting it into an empty net. Good work by Martial to create the chance. Diogo Dalot got his first Premier League goal as well, which was fantastic. Bruno and Christian Eriksen were tremendous. Christian Eriksen came in as a late replacement for Sabitzer, who had a fitness problem during the warm-up. But the most important thing is that we got the win. It was a fantastic result for us, Similar to the Everton game, Everton did put on a bit of pressure. Never really felt under threat yesterday against Forest. There was a call early on in the game. Harry Maguire had been booked for a foul on Awoniyi on the left wing. Forest wanted a penalty. Steve Cooper said Harry Maguire should have been shown a second yellow card and Forest should have had a penalty for handball. It's a very hard one to decide. If the referee Simon Hooper didn't see it, the VAR looked at it and thought, I've seen him give him. I thought, oh shit, he's going to give a penalty. But in the end, I was a little bit surprised he didn't give it. But, and I was glad that he didn't give it. But in the end of the day, I was pleased with the clean sheet and the result, of course. But I think there was a little bit of common sense as well. I think because when you jump in, he's not gone to block the ball with his arm, has he? It's like there's a few players leaping up in the air and the ball hits your arm. I think it's just about the right decision. I don't think it's, Steve Cooper was saying it was like a terrible decision. It's been an awful weekend for VAR and all this. I disagree. I think if a penalty had been given, I wouldn't have complained. But at the same time, I don't really think it's a clear and obvious error. I think that's what it comes down to, I don't think it's an absolute shocker of a decision. There was a decision where Mikel Antonio is penalised for handball. He is trying to block a shot. The shot is coming towards him and he has his arm out like that. That, for me, is a penalty. That is a penalty. I can understand where Steve Cooper might think it is a penalty because obviously he wants his team to do well. He feels a little bit hard done by. But I don't think... I think even if you... I think, for me, I just think... I think he's clutching at straws there, I think, I think he's sort of acting like that decision would have, is the reason that they lost. That's not why they lost. They lost because, they were just second best during the whole game. They couldn't get any control of the game. But the big thing I really disagree with is a second yellow card. Obviously, I did say I wouldn't have complained if he had give it, but I would have been quite upset. I would have been quite annoyed if he had given him a second yellow card because it would have been incredibly harsh, to be honest. So yeah, I disagree with Steve Cooper on that one. But end of the day, good result for Manchester United. They've got a couple of big games coming up. They've got Sevilla in the Europa League. We're probably underdogs in that. We've never beaten Sevilla in the Europa League or Sevilla in any competition, which is bizarre. Yeah, in all 4 meetings we've come away losing or end up drawing. And we've got Brighton in the FA Cup next Sunday, and probably I don't see us getting past Brighton, to be honest, because they are a very, very good side, and we are. I mean, Harry Maguire. We've only got one available centre back. Now, the only way we can play this is if we play Wan-Bissaka at centre back, and I actually weirdly think he'd suit the role, because he's a very good tackler of the ball. He's very good at defending as well as getting forward. Delors on the right, Shaw on the left, Lindelof and Wan-Bissaka as the 2 centre backs. I don't want us to play. I can't see Phil Jones starting. Honest to God, I can't. I could see Casemiro starting, Bruno, Ericsson, but Brighton are a really good team. Really, really good team. Never, we haven't. We've only played Brighton once, and we lost. When we, it was Graham Potter's Brighton, but we've not played De Zerbi's Brighton, and they look like a team that could annihilate us. So, yeah, not hugely confident going into those 2 games against Sevilla and Brighton. We've got Tottenham afterwards. I think I'm more focused on the Premier League, really. I think, we have won the cup competitions. We've won the Carabao Cup, of course, and I think we're aiming for 3rd place. That's what I want. I think as a Man United fan, we've got to have high expectations. We want to win. We, of course, I want to win the FA Cup. Of course, I want to win the Europa League, but the circumstances are very, very difficult. So, with all the injuries, I think if we have a fully fit squad for those 2 games, I think there's probably a little bit more expectation. But I think because we are without so many players, it's damaging. But yeah, thank you guys for watching this video. Please remember to leave a like, subscribe, and comment below. Please remember to support the channel as much as you can, and have a great week. See you all later. Bye bye.